Welcome into Geeks and Gamers Daily. I am the host of this wonderful and diverse panel. Diversity is our middle name here at Geeks and Gamers. That's all we care about is diversity. That's our only focus. We're not worried about qualified people. We're not worried qualified. No, we need diversity. And before we get to that, I'll introduce the other white dude, Fear the Beardo. He's on the he doesn't have much longer here because we need more diversity.
Yeah, I'm struggling in that department. I mean, according to Danky, I fit right in.
That's true.
I'm ready. I just need my little bow tie, and that's it. But it's good to be here, man. 2 days in a row. Look at us, huh?
Look at us. Look at us. Look at us. Hey, dude, did you see Danky last night, his tweet? He just put like the fire burning emoji. Yeah. Tuesday night's main event. Because main event was a shit show again last night, which I think that's what people have come to expect from Tuesday night's main event. It really is just kind of a shit show. But, you know, good to see.
More unhinged, though.
It really is.
Every week we inch closer and closer to FNT.
I know it. It's getting bad. It's getting really bad. But hey, he showed up on time. I didn't think he'd make it. Epic Mike in the house.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing CP time, but I couldn't remember. I only half the days I'm on time, half the days I'm 15 minutes late. So I didn't remember, so I just showed up on time.
Yeah. Hey, man. Yeah. I respect it. I respect it.
Yeah.
And we got Steph on camera. What up, Steph?
Whoa!
I know. I'm usually doing these streams in my pajamas off camera, but I'm here on camera this morning. It's been a great morning so far.
Yeah,
I've had my coffee. Beardo's had his waffies. And Beardo, hey, show the chat your shirt.
I didn't think we were going to talk about it.
Yeah.
You too can rock Fear the Beardo.
He's wearing a
merch.
shirt of himself.
He's that guy.
I just got this in. Fear the Beardo merch. You can go to my YouTube channel. Click on the link in my YouTube channel. It'll take you right to the Fear the Beardo and High Tea merch store. Don't worry, it's not just my face in there. You can get Jay's face too.
Yeah, but you're wearing
He's
your
that
face.
guy.
Why are you not
He's
wearing
the guy
Jay's
that wears
face?
the shirt of himself.
Well, I got 3 different shirts, and this is the one that came in first. I'm waiting on the other one.
Yeah, but you couldn't have just like talked about it. You could have like had it on your desk and held it up, and then not worn yourself on.
It fits good.
Yeah,
it
but
fits
you're
good.
wearing
Makes my arms
yourself
look
on
good.
your.
Oh no, they're doing it again.
Yeah.
I like it.
Look at
I like it.
Beardo.
It looks good.
Beardo's wearing himself on his shirt, man. Hey, all right.
I respect it.
Just call me Russell Wilson.
You know what I respect more? 50 gifted memberships before the
Come
stream
on!
even started. 50 gifted memberships from a bucket of semen. Thank you. 50 gifted
Bucket of
memberships.
semen. Yep.
Holy
Bucket of semen.
shit. That's how you start the party. Holy crap. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. But that gets us off to a good start. But we do have a few things to talk about. And there is, I know, this is not a Geeks and Gamers topic, but I'm aware of what just happened, the breaking news in the political world. And yes, I will just say Cobra Cast will be covering that. And so I'll cover that tonight. And of course, I'll be live. So Trump-Biden debate is officially on for June 27th on CNN. Biden had to run to CNN to have them do it. Biden called out Trump this morning, and now it's official. We are getting a presidential debate June 27th in Atlanta, Georgia, and I'll cover all of that tonight, but not going to worry about any of that here because this is Geeks and Gamers. This is a respectable channel, all right? We only talk about respectable things here on Geeks and Gamers. We would never talk about, politics or, Twitch thoughts or anything like that because we care about the people.
Pants.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't talk about it.
Steph, if you could pull up the House of the Dragon trailer and the Rings of Power trailer so we can do a comparison on those because the ratios have gotten substantially worse. While we're doing that, Beardo, you want to get us on some membership messages and some super chat?
Yeah, why not? Might as well. Let's see. Parker for 13 months says, good afternoon, Figs. Afternoon to you. Bucket of Seaman with the 50 gifted. Thank you very much. Blue Shell, 14 months recommitment. Friendly reminder that Waffle House got Ryan's order correct.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
Hey, question for the chat and for the panel. And this is going to be one of the most important questions I ask on this channel. Okay. IHOP or Waffle House?
Oh, IHOP.
I have to say IHOP because I've never been to Waffle House. So.
IHOP. It's not even close.
Wait a
I'm
minute.
gonna be honest.
Wait a minute, Steph, you're from Texas.
Yeah.
And you've never been to a Waffle House?
No, I don't think I've ever seen one here.
What? They don't have those there?
I don't know. I've seen them like when I travel, but I like
Waffle
I've never
House is
seen
definitely
one.
an East Coast thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, like,
I've
I mean,
never- I've never
up
seen
here we have like Denny's. That's kind of equivalent to Waffle House because they're open 24 hours. I'm gonna be honest. If a place is open 24 hours and all they serve is breakfast food, they're probably gonna give the best breakfast food out there. So I'm gonna have to go Waffle House over. Yeah, I'm gonna have
Well,
to go
Waffle House
over
doesn't
IHOP.
just do breakast food. They
I'm
got
sure they do other foods.
They
They
got
got
burgers
everything.
and
They got
steaks
everything.
and
They got
Yeah,
everything.
but you go there to
stuff.
get breakfast food.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if you see a guy order like a burger or a steak at Waffle House, you're like,
They're down bad.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's something going on with that guy.
Yeah.
That is very true. That is a great point. That is a great point. You do not go to Waffle House and get a burger. That is
No.
that guy's going through some shit. All right,
He's having a rough day.
He's going through some
He is
shit.
this close to having an intervention with his family.
Yeah, that guy's going through some shit. You don't do that at all. That is very much.
No.
Yeah.
I have literally never ordered a burger at Waffle House. Never have.
I've never ordered a burger at Denny's either. It's always breakfast food at
Yeah.
all of
True.
them.
It's just weird. I don't get it. Yeah.
I have ordered a burger at Denny's, but I've never at Waffle House. I don't think I would ever, actually.
Yeah.
I don't think
The
I'd
most
ever do
like
that.
food I've ordered is chicken tenders at those types of places. Like
I love, like at IHOP, I love the appetizer sampler where it's got chicken tenders, cheese sticks, and they usually have O-rings, and I try to get the fries, like onion rings, and I try to get the fries. But yeah, either way, that's a good.
Bob
that's
Evans. Ghost of Rod Serling says Bob Evans. That is a sneaky option right there.
I've never had Bob Evans.
Oh, it's better than all of them.
Bob
I've never
Evans is
had-
good.
Bob Evans
Yeah.
is good.
Yeah, I've never
Bob
had
Evans is like a very like down home, like, yo, this is like the place your grandparents used to come and eat
Yeah.
every day. Yeah.
Okay.
Bob Evans is better than all of those options. It really is. I'll get the biscuits and gravy at Bob Evans.
Saint Adam says toddler food. Jeremy eats like a baby, or baby food. Jeremy eats like a toddler. Yes.
Yes.
child,
Blue
yeah.
Shell. Thank you, Blue Shell, for the 14 months.
Well, hang on. That was before I had to start eating fucking healthy because now I'm eating vegetables and shit, and it's terrible. Like I'm eating
Yikes.
vegetables. I'm waking up feeling refreshed. I have like new found enthusiasm for life now because I'm eating healthy, and I'm like, this
how
is
disgusting.
miserable.
wow,
It's
you're
horrible.
feeling good?
Oh yeah,
How
man, I'm
disgusting.
feeling
Right,
great.
let's go.
I like wake up all whistling and skipping around, and I'm like, no, I need to go back to eating dog
Yeah,
shit so I can wake up
congratulations.
feeling miserable.
No
all right,
soda still?
It's this is what white privilege is. Like eating vegetables and waking up feeling great about myself, and I hate it. I don't want anything to do with this.
Way to
Being
live till you're
healthy
80,
is
you
white
fucking jerk. Yeah. Way to live to be a ripe old age, you jerk, instead of dying
You fucking asshole. How dare you be healthy?
dying from 60
Bigot.
diabetes.
Skills Theer for a $5. His first super chat on the channel says nothing.
It says nothing.
Nothing!
Nothing.
Shakira for 11 months. Beardo is neurologically diverse.
Yeah.
Thank you. Blabs the Tower
you're
Retard
retarded.
for a... Well, perfect timing right there. Blabs the Tower Tard for a $5. It was nice of Jeremy to help out some smaller creators yesterday. I think Benny, Gary, and that Alex guy are going places.
Yes, dude, that was really. I appreciate Benny Johnson, having me on for his crossing of 2 million subscribers. I was on there with obviously Gary was there, Benny's crew, and Alex freaking Jones. So that was really awesome. And the best part was that Alex Jones couldn't stop talking about Darth Vader's vagina
That's pretty great.
and Jabba the Hutt's penis, and you could tell Benny was like, "Well, what's going on?"
He's not going to tell him to stop, though.
No, you don't tell Alex Jones to stop. You just let Alex go and do whatever Alex wants to do.
I just want to meet Alex and talk about conspiracy theories with him. I want to see how deep down that rabbit hole we can really get. So,
It's so good. It was awesome.
So Olgi, I'm illegal for a $2. Says, sorry I contribute to the toxicity on Tuesday night's main event.
Hey, that's what it's there for.
It's welcomed. The sheriff is an Iger for a 7 months recommitment. Hi, I'm Beardo. I'm here for 2 things: catching strays and being gay. And I'm all out of waffies. I'm locked out. Yay. Thank you for the recommitment. Guts the Black Swordsman for 9 months. Everyone and chat, did you all snag a physical copy of Sea of Stars? The Chrono Trigger inspired game. It just came out last week. I will get one too.
Sea of Stars is good. I like Sea of Stars a lot. So I did not get it physical though. I have a digital copy. I'd like to probably pick up a physical copy.
Max Falconridge for a $7. Why was Beardo all over Twitter violating himself with that gas pump? Be better, new guy. Jeremy is a fig, and Ryan has WNBA haircut. Hail the 199 and President of the United States 45.
Let's go. Hey, real quick, somebody pull up the website Criticlist because we just got a super chat on that, and I want to talk about Criticlist really quick. Sam Wise says, yo, a while back, you were going on about Criticlist. I checked it out, and it rocks. I see Odin has 250 reviews on it already. Thanks for the tip. Good fun and discussion later, nerds. So Criticlist is a website that basically is an alternative. I'd say it's an alternative to something like Rotten Tomatoes, and it's really good. And we know the owners of the website, you know, and he's a really good guy. But I would urge everybody to go over there. The website works excellent. The app, there's an app in the Android and the Apple Store, and the app works excellent. It's a really good website. And as you see, there's percentages, breakdowns for everything. The entire database, it has every movie and every show in the database. And I know they're wanting to expand to video games. So I told them I'm willing to help them in any way I can and try to get more attention on the website and on the app and everything like that. Haven't mentioned them in a few weeks. But yeah, I would urge everybody to go over there and check it out. You're going to get a better perspective on that than you would something like Rotten Tomatoes, because and they even have like a political bias meter in their movies where people can rank if there's any political bias left or right. But I really like it. It's a really good website, so you guys should definitely go check it out. So thanks, Steph. All right, so read a couple more, and then we're going to talk about our first topic.
Let's do it. Tobias Nexus for a $10 says, you guys see the game Necrophosis? It's inspired by the works of Zdislav Bekinskinsky. Try saying that name, Beardo. Yeah. AKA the Nightmare Artist. It looks amazing and haunting. I love it. The official, we'll check it out. I'm sure we will.
Zdislav Bekinskinsky?
Yeah, Zdislav the official John Morrow for a $2. It just jumped on me. Where are we at here? But I'm not sorry. I make Tuesday night's main event toxic for Beardo.
Yeah.
You got to try a lot harder, John Morrow.
Yeah.
You got to be better.
Yeah.
Elite Neo for a $5. Beardo wearing a T-shirt with himself on it. Next thing you know, he's going to pull a Steve-O and get a tattoo of himself on his back. How do you know I don't?
That is true. That is true.
Beardo's heel.
Like, we were me and Steph roasted him. Like, but he comes in, he's all proud, and we were like, "You wearing a fucking shirt of yourself?"
It looks cool.
He's like, "Hey, cool. Hey! Look at my shirt. Look, look at that.
Hey, look at I'm on my own shirt. Yeah.
Hey,
I put my face on my own shirt. Yeah. I'm a huge fan of myself.
Listen, if the Saska sisters wear it, who wouldn't?
They have boobs.
This is true. They do have boobs.
Yeah.
And they're good.
That guy.
Beardo's Heels gifted membership. Thank you, Sandman, for 11 months. Someone is making homemade cookies. What kind of cookies are you asking for? I'm going
chocolate chip. Chocolate chip.
White chocolate macadamia nut.
Chocolate chip.
Dookie cookies.
Simple as that.
Simple
as that.
Answer the question. Yeah.
White chocolate macadamia.
No. Chocolate
Dude,
chip.
I love hearing it. Orange Beach watches Geeks and Gamers. The Blue Angels watch Geeks and Gamers. The Hangout Music Festival on this weekend. I love Orange Beach. If I ever get the money, I want to buy a place in Orange Beach. Orange Beach is only like 45 minutes here from Pensacola. It's Alabama, so it's right there on the Alabama-Florida border. Orange Beach is like my favorite place in this entire area. It's just a little expensive, so I have to grift a little harder if I ever want to get a place over there.
Yeah. Quatrina VR for a $199. Fear the Lithbow. if the Beth diversity hire Jeremy. Thank you. Thoughts on fitness and Nigel for a 12 months. Discount Tuesday night's main event. Have a blast, guys. Last night's stream was brilliant and great to see you. Wish Benny 2 million subs with great guests, apparently.
Well, yeah, and I mean what I said yesterday with Benny. I mean, Benny's one of the few guys with that type of platform that actually, like, that's in the political world that understands the importance of culture and understands the importance of entertainment. A lot of guys that have that type of platform don't recognize it. He does. He gets it. And he also is self-aware. He's like, it's not like he pops in here and he's like, I know everything about geek culture, guys. Ha, ha, ha. How do you do, my fellow nerds? No, he's like, I want to learn. I want you guys to explain this to me. I want to know what this is about or that's about. And that's what I appreciate about him. And we need more people like him. But I mean, at this point, Benny's on a path to be one of the, if not the biggest conservative voices down the road. I mean, he is just crushing it right now. And it doesn't seem like that's slowing down anytime soon. So, all right, pause on that.
Yeah.
Pull up the Rings of Power trailer, Steph. 263,000 downvotes for the Rings of Power trailer. An absolute disaster beyond belief. There is nothing that they can say. There's nothing they can do. This is a shit show. Everybody hates this shit. No one's looking forward to this. And the backlash and the perfect timing of the House of the Dragon trailer, if you can go to that one really quick. House of the Dragon with over 100,000 upvotes and only 1,600 downvotes. Interestingly enough, I'm getting roasted in my House of the Dragon video because I was talking about the downvotes. This is before it hit 1,000, and I misspoke, and I said it doesn't even have 100 downvotes yet. Then I got the whole comment section just roasting the fuck out of me, saying like, Jeremy, this is an Alabama education. You know, Jeremy can't count to over 100. He thinks 100's 1,000. You know, it's not just you, Beardo. Okay, we all catch hell around here. Okay, we all catch hell around here. It's not
I don't know what
just
you're talking about.
I mean, I don't wear
get hate hardly ever.
I don't wear a shirt of myself, but you know, I do.
I don't wear myself on a fucking shirt. Imagine
You
that.
guys have your merch. You wear the Geeks and Gamers Epic Verse stuff.
I would never wear
but my
a
face
shirt,
is not-
a shirt with my face on it.
What? Am
Yeah,
I
my
supposed to
shirt's
wear
not on
a
the
shirt that
fucking
says
Epic Verse
Fear the Beardo on it?
No.
Yeah, no.
You just wear like
What?
some
So
cool
it's okay
designs.
for you guys.
I don't wear a shirt
I
with my
can't do
fucking
it.
name or face on it, Beardo. What the
You
fuck
wear
are you talking
Epic
about?
Verse? You are
I have-
Epic Mike.
I literally have a shirt that says Epic Verse, the name of a fucking company. It's not my face.
Fear
all
the
plastered
Beardo
all
is a
over my
company.
shit. No, Fear the Beardo is a person.
No. Excuse me. Fear the Beardo is a company.
Why did you grab your hat like that was a point that you made? That's a sports organization. What are you doing?
It doesn't matter what hat I'm wearing.
I apparently not. Like
I was
you've
just
got your fucking
adjusting.
shirt on.
I was just adjusting my hat out
You
of
have your-
seriousness. Fear the Beardo is absolutely a company.
Yes.
I'm trying to make it one.
Oh yeah.
You know what? You know what a company is? It's Meta PC. Go and check out Meta PC if
Look
you are
at that.
looking. If you are
No.
looking for a new PC, if you're in the market, go to metapcs.com. Use the code 199. Yeah. for
That was
discount.
very good. That was
All right,
very
that's
nice.
good.
That was a good segue right there.
Well, like imagine Zach from Meta PC's walking around. And he's wearing Meta PC merch, and then he like one day comes into work with like his fucking face plastered on a T-shirt. And he's just showing it off to everybody. He's like, "You
I
like
want
the new
Beardo.
merch?"
I think that'd be cool.
I want Beardo to go the Steve-O route, like Steph was saying.
Yeah, he just becomes he just starts tattooing himself on
Fucking
himself. all the
camera.
time.
Look at Jeremy. Hold on.
Do it.
Yeah.
Man.
He's just
Give
like
it that
every time he
close.
shows off his arm, it's like a different picture of just like
Yeah.
different tattoos of himself.
I'm gonna
Like a
get an
whole
entire
sleeve.
sleeve of just different pictures of me.
I can see you doing
Yeah.
that.
Anyway, back to the House of the Dragon trailer versus. Now again, I do think this is, to me, this is the one thing that, outside of the fact that everybody seems to really enjoy House of the Dragon, because I haven't seen season 1, but them dropping the trailer right on top of Rings of Power
Oh, yeah.
is such a power move.
That was
And
such
it's
a
such
huge
a
move.
it's such a boss thing to do.
Yeah.
And it's completely like the best thing about this for me is that it has they have taken, it's almost like the scene at the end of 8 Mile. You remember like when Eminem v. Rabbit basically took everything that they could have said about him, you know, and he had nothing. Papa Doc had nothing. That's what they've done with this in terms of Like the mainstream media can't write a toxicity piece on fans about how fans are just negative. Fans hate when women are prominent in shows. They can't do it because House of the Dragon took all of their fucking ammo from them and just crushed them. And that is my favorite part of this entire story. So I love it. So, Mike, what did you think of this whole thing with House of the Dragon and Rings of Power?
Well, it's a huge fucking dick move, like in the best way possible. I had no hope for Rings of Power Season 2 at all. Zero. But I was like, maybe they listened. Maybe there's a small portion of them that listened and they tried to correct it. This looks like such dog shit. This looks like fanfic of Season 1. Like, it's fucking awful. But, yeah, as soon as I watched it, I was like, well, that was a fucking waste of my time. And I went, oh, shit, fucking House of the Dragon. Clicked on that so fast. I was so fucking excited to watch it. I was like, yeah, this looks amazing. But I kind of, I love that they dropped it right after. They're like, yeah, no, we'll just steal all your fucking thunder. Imagine, though, like, you're a company like Amazon, and you just completely shit the bed with this. It's just embarrassing, bro. And yeah, somebody said this is like Kendrick Lamar Drake beef. Yeah, this is like that. Like they were ready to go. They're just like, hey, we just dropped a new trailer. Isn't that awesome? They're like, they already dropped theirs. They just did it. So yeah, I'm kudos to fucking HBO for doing that.
Yeah, I mean it's just it's so funny. So now did you watch House of Dragon, Beardo?
No.
You didn't? Are you a Game of Thrones guy?
By the time, like, I watched Season 1, but by the time I was done with Season 1, Season 8 had already come. It's like, why am I going to invest my time into this when I know that it ends like complete shit?
I will say that's actually a really interesting kind of perspective on it. I was a late bloomer to Game of Thrones too, but I obviously was caught up, so I watched, like, you know, the last few seasons. But is Game of Thrones worth watching? And now that you know that the ending is so bad, I would argue it probably still is because honestly, like when you get to like seasons like 3 and 4, like that's some of the best fucking television that's ever been made.
Ever. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But so I would argue that you probably should go through it and watch it, Beardo, even though you're going to end up disappointed by the end. But you can't deny how good it was at its peak. At its peak, it was
like
so good.
It's like a dry hump. It's like a dry hump, man.
I disagree because the thing is with Game of Thrones at its peak, it was literally every week. It was like getting a big budget Hollywood movie every fucking week.
You were getting a good old fashioned hand job every week from them.
Yeah, but
happy
but you're left with blue balls at the end. It's like you're getting jerked off for 7 seasons, and then it's just like, okay,
not what was happening.
It's like, okay, it's done.
You were having orgasms every episode. It was great sex, and then all of a sudden they got like they got super uninterested.
She got herpes.
And they got some bad disease, and then they wasted away and died, and that was what was sad. It wasn't that they just like stopped caring. You know, all of a sudden you're like, "Yo, what happened?" And you're like, "Oh, you're sick. Oh, now you're dead." That's really sad.
Yeah,
you know. And then their hot sister that's now single shows up, and you go, "I don't know. The last one died, so what's gonna happen here?" You know, oh my god. You're just as good as the last one. So,
now, Stephanie, you big fan of.
I do like a good hot sister.
This is awful. Like, I said this.
That's why I'm moving on. So, Stephanie, you watched House of the Dragon season 1.
I did. Yeah, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I think House of the Dragon had like an uphill climb to begin with because Game of Thrones left such a bad taste in people's mouths. And then you found out there was going to be diversity casting. So it did have a lot to prove to fans, like, you know, this is still good television. We can still provide you with great entertainment. And that's what it did. Whereas Rings of Power, when they came out, all they focused on was the diversity, the diverse casting. That's all the cast ever spoke out about. Game of Thrones really kind of focused on like the story and the characters, especially even when they were doing press. I think there was only maybe 1 or 2 times that they talked about like the diversity casting and everything. Whereas Rings of Power just completely made that their marketing tool, and they didn't even have a great show to back it up. You know, so that's why people are just like, nah, this is terrible. This is terrible TV, terrible marketing, and you're ruining Tolkien's work. Whereas Game of Thrones, they're really staying true to like the story, the characters, and it's just really good television. I love it.
Hell yeah.
Season 2 of Rings of Power, it's kind of like Star Wars after Last Jedi. It's like there's no fixing it. There's no fixing it. Like season 2, it's like you already had Last Jedi. Like there is no fucking fixing it. You already had season 1 of Rings of Power. Like you can't fix it. It's done. It's dead. Just let it fucking die.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is, and I had serious reservations about House of the Dragon because of that. But again, based on everything everybody's saying, I know Gary is in the chat, and he's a huge fan of House of the Dragon, as is Ryan and many other people. Honestly, I haven't heard anything negative about House of the Dragon.
It was great.
I haven't heard anything negative.
It's so good.
And
it hit the ground running, and it knew exactly what it wanted to be. It knew exactly what its audience was, and it doesn't ignore Game of Thrones, but it very much is like, yo, like we know what you like Game of Thrones, and here it is. So,
I want to say hello to our Rumble audience. We've got a great crowd on Rumble, almost 400 people over there. So hello, Rumble. Good morning to all of you. We appreciate you being here. But yeah, so at the end of the day, House of the Dragon coming in and just just dropping their balls right all on Rings of Power, just like that meme with the dog. Like that's literally what House of the Dragon did to Rings of Power. They just came in and they said, "Hey, you're garbage. We are the alpha here, and we're going to establish our dominance right here, right now." And to me, it just confirms everything that everyone has said about House of the Dragon. You know, as someone that has been skeptical of the series just because of what happened with Game of Thrones, the fact that everybody loved season 1 and then they came in and they just crushed Rings of Power. It was really an act of self-awareness, which I really appreciate. And it also leans into that Game of Thrones kind of mentality of like, we're the badasses and we're going to show it right here. I absolutely love this. So it's good stuff.
Yeah,
so,
that meme too of like that guy when he like dunks and his balls are just right in the dude's face.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, what happened?
That's exactly what it is. So good stuff right there. Elite Neo
with the 50.
50.
Let's go.
Are you going to read it, Beardo?
Yeah, I can read it.
Good job, Beardo.
Why did you sound like you were going to cry when you said that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can read it.
Yeah.
He's like tearing up.
Someone was last night when he was like, Jeremy, they're doing it again. They're doing it again.
Dad, they're doing it. The man's back. The man in my closet's back.
Man, I'm just trying to start a wholesome, humble business here. Trying to wear my cool merch. I'm trying to work for myself, and I have my friends and coworkers fucking shitting on my fucking business, shitting on my work. How fucking dare you?
Beardo, okay, listen. Before
like,
you
come
get to
on.
50, Beardo, listen. Before you get to the 50, this is a shameless plug, but I want to say it. Last night, I actually watched the rough cut of the short film you did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Blood and Water. I watched the actual full
the whole
thing,
movie.
Start to finish. It's actually pretty good. I'm actually pretty happy with it.
I've seen a lot of it, and it's really good. It's really good.
Yeah.
I was surprised, you know. For Beardo, literally, and I mean this with all respect, having no acting training, never having done anything like this before, other than a short film that you did with your buddy years ago.
Yeah.
And coming in cold and working with a bunch of guys that are still very new and very green to all of this, did a really good job.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
I promise we will have something to show you guys about that very soon. Woo. Sooner than you expect. So
Look at that.
Let's
what a great
go.
compliment towards
Let's
fear.
go.
The beard.
I wanted to make him feel better. I saw his life crumbling around him, and
That's okay.
You know what? You wear that shirt of yourself. You wear it.
Yeah.
Be proud.
I know, man. I'm trying to start something cool.
yeah, just show up and put a little you just put like a cinder block under his under his car to make sure it doesn't fall over on him.
Jeez.
Start something.
The way your voice cracked when you said that too.
I'm serious about it.
That was great.
Going home, Max.
Elite Neo for a 50. Going to throw village. Going through village into the arena with Waffle House, Denny's, and IHOP. Okay, no, you did mean throw. Going to throw Village Inn
Oh,
into the arena.
Into the arena.
There you
with
go.
Waffle
Into
House,
the arena
yeah.
with Waffle House, Denny's, and IHOP. Sucks. The two we had in Pensacola closed. The closest one is in Pace on Highway 90. Their succulent pies and cakes, always on display by the cashier, were diabetes-inducing.
You know, I had and we had a village. He's right about that. We had a Village Inn here for a while. I never ate there though. And I kind of, I guess, I regret not trying that now. But yeah, I never had it. Never had it. Thank you, Elite Neo.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. Linko Kenobi for 20.
Whoa!
What's up, guys? I finally got the OBS studio to multi-stream, but Kick tends to glitch out, and I do a bit of echoing during my test stream. But it's a start. I hope you guys are having a good day. Thanks for your help so far. Yeah, if you're having issues with Kick, I would just say uninstall Kick from it and reinstall it, and also probably update your stream keys. Just refresh your stream key and get a different one. Try that. Because that's something that you typically have little glitches like that. So uninstall it from your software and then reinstall it and then refresh your stream key. And that should at least help with the problem a little bit.
Yeah.
It might also be your bit rate because Kick has like a maximum bit rate. So just make sure that your bit rate is at 6K, I think.
Yeah, 6,000. 6,000 bit rate, that's like the standard.
Yep.
Let's see. Andre CR for a 2,500. In quotes, a bucket of semen. That's how you start the party. Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. Sophie for 14 months. Hail the 109. Jeremy, did you ever get my presents? Mike, what's your sign? Shout out to the GCA gigantic coalition of assholes.
Good
Love
job.
you, nerds. Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm a Pisces.
I have several P.O. Box packages I have to open up. So
Yeah, I'm a Pisces.
Eating ass for 10 months. 10 months free.
Why do you know
Hail
that?
Geeks and Gamers.
Because my sister-in-law is like really into this stuff, and she told me I was a Pisces. So now I know that.
You know
There you
who's
go.
also a Pisces? Jeremy.
I don't know what the fuck
Is it
that
really?
means, and I don't care.
It means you were born at a specific time.
Who
and it
gives
means,
a
I don't know.
shit?
That actually makes a lot of sense. Me and
Like,
Jeremy
who-
are basically the same
Who
person.
You are the
cares?
same person. Yeah, I can.
Yeah, we're basically the same
See it?
person. Yeah.
I just don't understand why any grown
We're
man
both black
worries
from the
about this
waist
thing.
down.
That is
That's
true,
true.
but
That
is-
well, but I don't understand why why would a grown ass man who's straight care about this?
Did you just assume my...
I'm just asking questions.
I'm trying to fashion myself after Dan Vask, okay? I'm just trying to do my
asking-
best.
I'm just asking questions.
I'm trying to get as close to that line as possible before we cross something like Dan did, so... Yeah.
So basically, it's all built upon like when you're born, like what month and all
Yeah.
that shit, right?
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
gives a fuck?
Yeah, it's when you're born. You have
White
certain
chicks.
characteristics.
White chicks.
White
here.
chicks do, yeah.
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 Derek Beller for a 199. Awesome panel today. Also, Mike's here.
Yeah, thanks.
Prometheus Creations for a 5. Dune Prophecy trailer dropped. That's a Dune video game, right?
Yeah. No, it's actually it's a show. I didn't know that
What
this
is
was
it's a
thing.
What is
show?
this?
Dune Prophecy is a show, it looks
When
like.
the hell was this announced? Why do I not know
Today.
about this?
Today.
What?
I
know
dropped
there's
it in
a
the
Dune-
private
there's a
chat.
Dune
There's
Vid-
a Dune video game.
Yeah, there's a Doom video game.
I know this Dune Prophecy
there's a
doesn't
Dune
look like
video
the video
game.
game. Hold on. 'Cause
Really?
Dune, hold on. Let me.
Wait, there's
maybe,
a Dune video game.
Maybe it's a live action for the video game, but it looked like a live action trailer.
Wait, there's a Dune
It
video
looks like
game.
a trailer. Dune
Hold it up.
Prophecy
Beardo, is there a
streaming
Dune
this fall
video
on
game?
Max.
I think there's a Dune video game.
I don't know if there's a Dune video game.
Beardo
Hold
said
on.
it
Pretty
like
sure.
8 times.
Nope. This is a HBO Max original.
Whoa!
This is
Really?
a
10,000 years
series.
for the birth of Paul Atreus.
Yeah, this
All
is.
right.
I was right. Yeah, this is not a video game. There is a video game, but I want
Paul,
to point out.
Paul what?
Atreides.
That's not what you said.
You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Real quick, I want to point
Paul
out 'cause
Atreus.
the video game is supposed to be like I don't know if it's an MMO, but the video game is set in the Dune universe, and they're like, yeah, there's no religion or anything in it though, and I'm like, okay, so you have Dune without any of like the religious shit in it, so it's basically
So this
just,
this
it's just
isn't about the video
Sand
game.
Survivor. This is not the video game, Beardo. If you fucking say the Dune video game one more time,
I know there's a Dune video game coming out.
there's not a Dune video game coming out. You've been
No, there
misled
is.
horribly. No.
No, there is.
All right, play the fucking trailer and shut up.
God damn, Beardo.
10,000 years before the birth of Paul Atreides.
Atreus.
Before the universe would know us as the Bene Gesserit.
Look at that art design. Holy shit.
Ooh.
We founded a sisterhood.
Oh, it's about the Bene
It's about the
Gesserits.
sister. Oh, dang.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
Oh,
Assigned
this is
to the great houses to help them sift truth from lies.
Mark Strong?
Yep.
We created a network of influence throughout the Imperium. But power comes with a price. A sister on the throne. Nothing is more important. And this is the marriage that makes it possible. This is us playing God. And we will be judged for it. Value Harkonnen.
I'm
that was sick.
Sisterhood above all.
I'm a little worried we're gonna get overkill of like, you know, woman hear me roar bullshit.
Well,
like
here's
they
the
can't
thing.
just tell the story. Like it would be a cool
Yeah.
story if they told the story. I feel like they're gonna do overkill on
Here's
the
the thing.
women power and all that bullshit.
Here's the thing
Yeah.
about Dune. Yeah, the problem isn't even the source material. It's absolutely the writers today, and thinking that they have them having no capability whatsoever to write anything with subtlety or any kind of like understanding of the source material and stuff. But like the Bene Gesserits are extremely powerful in Dune. They're one of the
Yeah.
only people that can use the voice. They're also like they have a network of spies, and they are constantly, they are like the force behind the force that's pulling all the strings. That is how they are in Dune. So the potential is there to be awesome. It being written by HBO, potential to be awesome because of House of the Dragon. But yes, anybody in here that thinks that this is some kind of anti-patriarchy or women are strong and men are weak, it's like you completely missed the point, because
Right.
that is not how that works in Dune.
But that's what I'm saying though, is that
but,
the problem is I feel like they will misrepresent that. And again, this is what it always is. They always overcook. You know, the people involved with it, they always take something that you could tell a good story with, but they have to over push the agenda into it, and that's what I worry about. I'm happy to be proven wrong.
Yeah,
but
I would love to be proven wrong, but
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. It's if your whole goal is to talk about sexism and the patriarchy and all of that stuff, you're going to miss the point, because that's not even the point in the Dune books. In the Dune books, the Bene Gesserit are corrupt as fuck too, because it's all about their agenda. It's all about what they want, and I would love for them to basically kind of be the villains and the antagonists in this series. But we'll see, I guess.
Yeah.
I just want to know, like, is there going to be boobs? It's
looks
HBO
like it.
Max. It's HBO Max. Are they going to show tits?
It's
I
it's
respect it.
possible.
I respect you
Although I
asking
mean,
that.
we're also kind of seeing a problem now, right, in Hollywood, where they're trying to like get away from like female nudity because they think it's derivative and not fair to women.
Toxic
so,
and all that. Yeah.
So I guess we'll see.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But it does look like production standpoint, it looks really good from that standpoint. I mean, it's HBO, so of course. But yeah, overall, not too bad.
The quality
But it's
looks great. Yeah.
But to clarify, is there a Dune video game coming out?
Yeah, I think there's definitely a Dune video game.
Sounds like an
Okay.
unsubstantiated rumor.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, like they're getting away from like there's like no religion in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there?
All right.
Yeah.
Which also like isn't Dune.
What's the religion in Dune, Beardo?
Well, it's
Explain
the
it to us.
Lisan al-Gaib. He's the Messiah. Lisan al-Gaib. He
Oh.
is the chosen one.
That was pretty good. Kellen said for 20, says Jeremy. I can't remember if you said you dislike Microsoft or Xbox gaming because they've been bad for gaming. Have you felt this way from the start of the OG Xbox, or is this a recent dislike starting at Xbox One? So my I guess like I was a huge 360 fan because everybody was a 360 fan back in the day. That was just gaming, but I had a PS3, I had a 360, I had a Nintendo Wii. I always felt like Microsoft was never in gaming for the right reasons, and it always felt that way. It always felt like there was ulterior motives, even when we were at the 360 era.
Yep.
But it really, my hatred for them really did start with the Xbox One. That was really where it started. The presentation, the always online, and the fact of just not understanding what made gaming what it was. And then of course you saw PlayStation, who just came in like, hey, here's the PS4. It's a gaming system. You know, and then you got Xbox, just could not get their messaging correct. They misrepresented what gaming was. It was all about this is going to dominate your living room. And, you know, it just really, it sucked. I hated it. But yeah, it really was Xbox One that really started my hatred for them. And it hasn't stopped. And I've always kind of, and then they've just gotten worse and worse with their branding. Again, as someone that follows this, even I was like confused, like, wait, it's an Xbox One X? It's an Xbox Series X? It's an Xbox One S? Like, what the hell are we doing? It's just stupid.
The names suck.
Yeah, and then meanwhile, PlayStation's like, here's the PS5. You know, the next one, it's a PS5. And yeah, so now we're at a point now with Xbox where they have really kind of, they've put themselves in such a strange position now with the leadership that they have. I don't think that the Xbox will continue on moving forward as a brand. And obviously, they've kind of said as much with Microsoft Gaming and everything like that. Kellen also, for another 20, says the early days of Xbox, they were great. Now they're destroying everything they touch, even Halo. Yes, and that, as much as, I mean, I've been gaming for a long time, obviously, since the NES. Some of my favorite memories ever in gaming are from the Xbox 360 days. Those are some of my favorite memories ever, and it was a great time. But yeah, once the Xbox One announcement happened, and again, it's like anything else, man. Like, mistakes are going to happen. That's fine. I mean, we all know the Wii U happened, and the Wii U is a classic example of showing that Nintendo is not, that they can fail, and Nintendo fans will not just buy up anything. The Wii U was the biggest failure in gaming history as far as I'm concerned. And obviously it's not the worst thing we've ever seen, but I'm saying the fact that the Wii sold 100 and something million copies and the Switch sold 140, and in the middle of that you have the Wii U. I loved the Wii U. I thought it was a great system. I thought it had a great library, but it was a monumental failure in every way in terms of a business standpoint.
13 million units. That's all that they've sold for the Wii U.
Yeah.
13 million.
Yeah.
For all of the Wii's success, it put gaming at a stalemate for a little bit. It kind of like, it halted the kind of technological advancement in video games for several years because it was a gimmick. It was a gimmick. Yeah. The motion controls. Oh, your whole entire family can do it. It's family-friendly fun, and that's when you got the Xbox Kinect, and then you got the PlayStation Move. And where's it at now? It's dead. Like, it didn't work. Nobody does it anymore. But everyone tried to do it. Everyone tried to do the motion controls, the motion games, the family-friendly kind of games. So the Wii, for it being spectacular at the time, it really kind of slowed down the gaming movement.
I still to this day think the Wii was the worst thing that ever happened to gaming ever.
I agree.
Because it opened the floodgates for, and I mean this with all respect, but also no respect. It invited a ton of normies into the gaming space that with their wallets said, hey, we love this Wii thing. This is awesome. This is what gaming is all about. And everybody went, oh, that's what gaming is about? This is the future of gaming. And I'm like, no, it's really not.
Well, but I hate the Wii, but I also love the Wii because it's got Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 on it. Two of my favorite games of all time and two of the greatest games ever made. But I just... I think I've said more gamer words about the Wii than even driving in traffic, okay? Yeah. Like, I fucking hate the Wiimote. I hate that the Wiimote, oh my God, I fucking hate the Wiimote so much. It's like, in playing games on it, like, that was one of the things, the Super Mario Galaxy's easily one of my favorite games of all time.
With the nunchuck attachment?
Fucking hated it more than anything in the world, dude. I hated it so much. But I don't disagree with Mike on a lot of those points. But my argument would be was even though in the moment it was bad, that the good part of it is Nintendo learned from it with the failure of the Wii U and then ultimately moved into the Switch. Now, if I swear to God, if Nintendo comes out with the Switch U or something like that, I'm going to give up on Nintendo forever probably. But I don't think they're going to do that. I think they're going to come out with the Nintendo Switch. Crazy idea here. 2.
Yes.
You know, that's what it should be called, the Switch 2, and Nintendo should move forward with a Switch 2, a Switch 3, a Switch 4, a Switch 5,
Could you imagine,
and continue on that.
If they like, it's a gay name, but what if they just called it the Super Switch?
That's what I was thinking.
You have
I was
the
just
NES,
about to say.
and you have the SNES, the Super Switch, and it's just a bigger, like,
I agree.
with a more streamlined console. It actually does like 4K gaming for the first time.
I agree. I do think they'll go Super Switch.
I like the idea of Switch 2 better because it like, what are you going to call it next one? The Super Duper Switch? You know? Or are they going to call it the Switch 64 next? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't.
That's fair.
The Switch Cube after that?
Well, I can
don't
see them. I feel like they won't do after 2. I don't think they'll figure out a way to innovate a new thing, because that's the thing.
Probably.
They're always
Potentially.
thinking, how can
Potentially.
we change it? And it's like this. All the kudos, all the credits to Nintendo for innovating gaming, trying to create new ways to bring people in. I don't have a problem with normies in the gaming sphere. I have a problem with other companies going, oh, how can we get some of that normie cash, and then forgetting that
Pokemon
hardcore
Go
gamers are the lifeblood of your gaming industry. Like, without hardcore gamers, a lot of your shit doesn't sell because normies aren't playing Call of Duty as much. Like, I mean, some of them are now, but they weren't in the beginning. They don't care about that stuff, you know?
Yeah, and if you went into a GameStop during that era of PS3, Nintendo Wii, and 360, you went into a GameStop, the Nintendo Wii wall was saturated with the most normie, family-friendly bullshit motion control gaming you've ever seen. Like, they just threw everything out there, and you would have to look to find like good games. And again, there were really good games on the Wii. There were, but they were so far and few between. It was like needle in a haystack type of thing. Oh God, the wall of the Wii games were the worst games ever.
Yeah.
Oh,
Somebody in the chat was like, "Oh, great take. We almost killed gaming." Hey, bitch, listen. Here's the thing: if the Kinect sold and the PlayStation Move sold, you know what you'd be playing right now? Xbox Kinect stuff. Battlefront 2 would have been a Kinect game. Everything would have been connected to the Kinect.
But that's
everything
not
would have been
Nintendo's
PlayStation
fault.
Move.
It was
It's not
Nintendo's
fault. But what I'm saying is, if that stuff sold, that's all you would get, and that's all these companies would do, because all they care about is how many people they can reach, how broad of an audience they can reach, and they had to remember, they had to be taught. Xbox learned this lesson, and this PlayStation was really smart, because I think it was PlayStation that did the thing. They're like, "How do you play a PlayStation game?" And then they just like hand the guy a game. Like, you don't always have to be online. They just shit all over Xbox with their marketing, which is genius. But Xbox had to go on the altar of like, "Yo, look at what we're doing for all the normies. Look at how we're meeting everybody. We're a broad category." And hardcore gamers went, "What the fuck is this?"
It set hardcore gamers back.
Yeah, they all went to the PlayStation, and look at the numbers, and you can see it. And Microsoft has never fully recovered from that. It's the
was almost
biggest
kind of like-
embarrassment.
It was like a dark age for gaming.
Yeah.
That whole the motion control stuff. The Wii set gaming back several years with all the motion control stuff.
I don't know if it set it back. The potential for it to set it back is there for sure. I'm not going to deny that. But ultimately,
PlayStation picked that ball up and ran with it.
well, they did, but they failed miserably. They failed. Steph, if Gary, I'm going to have Gary send you an image. I want you to share it on screen. If so, he just sent me what the chat summary was saying. If you get that, just you share your screen. But I don't think that the Wii set gaming back. I don't. I think the potential for it was there for sure. But ultimately, what you found out is that Nintendo cornered the market on something, and they blew the market up for a short period of time. And the market was never going to be sustainable on that. And we learned that when the Kinect and the Move came out, and we got the Kinect and the Move, and they both fucking failed miserably because they were trying to follow the leader. and the Nintendo had already cornered that market. The Kinect was bad. I never played the PlayStation Move. I tried the Kinect. I did try the Kinect. I never played the PlayStation Move ever. What was that like Adventures game? The fucking Kinect game. It was like something Adventures, Kinect Adventures. Is that
Was
it?
that
I
the one
think
where you got like on the like
the raft.
and
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah. I played that one, and it was fun for like 3 minutes, and but ultimately, the thing that's like Nintendo learned from their mistakes, so that's the best thing that we can take from it. In case Gary doesn't send that image, the chat summary says, Gary says, "What the fuck happened to Geeks and Gamers?" And it says, the chat summary says, Jeremy is talking about astrology and how some men care about it because it helps them get women. He's also talking about the new Dune TV show and that it's coming to HBO Max. That's what the chat summary said.
It's pretty good, man.
Holy crap! Could you imagine? Like people are probably like they're told like, "Oh, G&G, man, there's this toxic group of people. All they do is talk." And then you go in there in the chat summary for somebody that's never watched this, like Jeremy is talking about astrology and how some men care about it because it helps them get women. What? All right, we are way behind. Read some super chats, Beardo.
Yeah.
Master of the DSLs for $7. Jeremy, who is more authentic, fake Geralt or fake Razor Diesel?
Fake Razor Diesel was pretty bad. That was really, really bad. Like, that was embarrassing. And we're talking about wrestling, which has got a lot of embarrassing stuff. So, yeah. That was really fucking bad.
Warwick of Legion cast for 25 months. My vote is Village Inn. Maybe that's just a Iowa thing, though. You're not the only one. Blabs the Tower Tard for $2 says, breakfast joint tier list. Let's go. Thanks, Blabs. The retard. Blabs the Tower retard. CWSB for $5. Waffle House at the corner off 9th and Gregory in Pensacola. Better than any others within 100 miles.
Noted.
Man, you really know your Waffle House.
Noted.
And Akmaman for 14 months. I'm feeling good today. My Ben Beardo joke made Jeremy fall out of his chair last night. I'm set for the rest of the week. How are you guys doing? I'm doing
you
good.
guys, the chat makes main event, man. It really does. We're still trying to push to 380,000. We still need 23 subscribers. I uploaded 2 good videos last night. Neither one of them did shit, and we lost subs. Fuck me.
Yeah.
Well, it's because Ben was on the main event.
Yeah.
Phil TMNT for 12 months. Hail Steph, the 2 sidekicks, and that 1 diversity hire. Michaela? Question mark. Oh wait, never mind. It's Mike. I just realized Beardo got eyes. Hashtag 199. Matthew Rives for a $5. Honey Nut Cheerios is supposedly good for cholesterol. You should try eating some, Jeremy.
No, I'm doing the vegetable thing right now, so.
Keep saying it like it's some weird foreign concept to eat vegetables because Jeremy just eats Culver's. Like he's like, I'm eating fucking vegetables.
Have you guys ever had asparagus? It's actually pretty good.
Oh, I hate it.
Little
hate
salt and pepper, some hot sauce.
I've never eaten vegetables before until now, and it's
Really?
the worst torture ever because number 1, I feel better, and number 2, I like it's good, and it's fucking bullshit.
Grilled asparagus with salt and pepper and some hot sauce on it.
Asparagus?
Oh, that's delicious. Yeah.
It's fucking phenomenal. It's great.
I'm not a fan of asparagus.
Oh
Asparagus
my
is
god! I know this is Geeks and Gamers. Okay.
Nope. This is important. Yeah.
I'm going to talk about this on Cobra Cast tonight.
Yeah.
There will be no audience for the presidential debate.
What?
What?
There's no fucking live audience.
What?
Huh. I wonder why. I wonder why that's for.
Wow.
Bro, it is going to be completely and utterly like curated. They're probably going to edit that bitch too.
It's because they do not want the audience reaction. They don't want a positive reaction for Trump. That's the only fucking reason why.
That's the
Yeah.
only reason.
That's the only reason.
It's because
not
we're about to
confident
watch an
enough
old
in
man
Biden to have
beat
an
the shit out of
audience
another
there.
old
They
man.
are
Be a positive
scared.
reaction.
They are scared of the positive reaction for Trump. That's the only reason.
That's fucking
Wow.
wild.
What a fucking joke.
Wow.
That shit's crazy.
Anyway, I'll talk.
Making them
I'll
stack
talk.
the deck.
Yeah, I'll talk about that tonight on Cobra Cast. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Jeremy, well, back to Geeks and Gamers news. I did share this in the chat. Last night there was a kind of a big upset in the community. Jeremy Wormy posted a poll asking who the bigger simp was for Krista between MCU fan and Cloud. And, MCU fan won it 82%. He not only this, but he retweeted and said, "Please stop." Like, don't vote for me. Please don't do this to me. Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah. It's so bad. He got destroyed. And he was like, "Please don't vote for me." Yeah. He said, "Please, Lord, make me lose this poll." And he completely dominated. And look at the quote. It's so good.
Oh man, that's great. Love it. You love to see it.
Yeah.
All right.
Speaking of Dermy Wormy, for $2, Jeremy is becoming Kevin Smith now. He's a soy boy. Samwise for $11. Yo! A while back, you were going on about Criticless. I checked it out, and it rocks. I see Odin has like 250 reviews on it already. Thank you for the tip. Good fun and discussion. Later, nerds.
Yep. Check out Criticless.
B-Chain for a $5. You're telling me you guys have never had the Denny's Sketty? Weak. I'm not going to Denny's for their spaghetti. But thank you for the advice.
It's a little weird.
Metalhead Forever for a 6 months. I know how Ryan feels by eating nothing but junk food and feels shitty after. Queerdo, I thought you were cool till you read Rohirrim. Rohirrim wrong. You lost me. Rohirrim. Yeah. Ministry of Wrong Thing for a 3 months. Sony is forcing Shift up to gaslight us. Think, why would they come up with that PR that makes them look like they were false advertising?
Weirdo.
Larry for a
Don't
52 months.
He's just pushing through. But
52
weirdo,
months.
Rohirrim.
He's pushing through.
Yeah.
He's trying.
Do you
I
guys not
respect it.
realize that
I'm
maybe
acknowledging.
sometimes, maybe just sometimes, I do this shit on purpose?
No, I don't think so. I
Well, Mike, you'd be right. Larry for a
Look
52
real
months. Orange Beach watches Geeks and Gamers. The Blue Angels, we got that one. Thank you, Larry. For 52 months, man. That's a long time. Predon Corp for $2. Beardo, your shirt makes you look fat and more gay. Well, I'm not fat and I'm not gay. So thank you for the $2, you cheap ass. Eating ass for $2. Look, Mom, famous. Beardo probably. Hey, Mom.
Show your shirt.
Yeah, show off your shirt again.
Wait, hold on.
Mom, I have a shirt with myself on it. Holy shit, bro. It's wild.
All right. Read super chats.
I think it looks good.
Honestly,
I
his
think it looks good.
background
I
would
can't
look pretty-
believe that my friends and coworkers totally just shit on my business.
his background would look pretty good,
Unbelievable.
except for that
Unbelievable.
fucking flag
What
in
if
the
I
corner.
said, hey guys, don't use code GEEKS or 199 on Meta PCs? Don't do it.
They will do
Don't-
it. They'll,
don't
to
do it.
spite
They
you,
will do
they'll
it.
arguably
They will do
make
it.
more. Yeah, they'll
Yeah.
sell more. PCs.
Definitely do not use code DRUNK3PO20 on 9line Apparel. Don't fucking do it. Son of a bitch. Tobias Nexus for a $2. His name is Polish, so good try, Beardo. Slaglus for a $2. Beardo, do you agree with Vizbiz are scary? No, I'm not scared of anything. Skeels Thier for a $10. Didn't know where to put text on my first ever super. 40th birthday is today. Happy birthday. Wanted to thank you all.
It's pretty good. He just shows up out of nowhere.
Thank you all, the 199 and the fellowship. Please have a fun time with the rest of the stream. Thank you, Beardo. Oh, look at that. Happy birthday. Andre for a 2,500. Beardo is the DSP of Geeks and Gamers. I don't know. I've heard about this DSP guy. I have no idea.
Huge compliment. Huge compliment.
I don't know who he is.
That's a huge compliment, bro.
Thank you. Pam H for $1. says nothing. Thank you. Prince L. Lee N for a $2. I'm not a beardo man. I'm a beardo man. Thank you. The Professional John Morrow for a 2. Can you post a link to that movie database website?
Yeah, Criticalist, if one of the mods can get that. Dan Vask says, take off the man bun, Mike. That shit's gay.
Listen, I don't want to hear from a guy walking around showing his fucking feet on Twitter.
That
okay?
is true.
Like,
That
listen,
is true.
I shared a picture of my hair down, and I thought that was the gayest shit I've ever done. And then Dan started posting his dirty ass feet pics.
Yeah, that was weird.
In his dirt hovel, like with no fucking windows, and he's gonna sit there and criticize me. Holy shit, bro, that's wild. No,
Go on, Beardo.
you're fucking read.
Oh, yeah,
Got a little awkward.
Jose Taco for 11 months. Love the content. Only issue is gaming news and announcements. It's either non-existent or late. Other than that, everything is great. Keep it up.
Yeah, it's just a matter of just so much going on. And I do, so we have the new website we're going to be launching hopefully in the next month or two, newgeeksandgamers.com. And there's also a lot more. And what I'll be communicating directly with our with everybody on the website a little more. But, you know, we have Geeks Gamers Play, and we typically only do live streaming over there. But we have some plans to do more over there. So I'm aware of it, and I really appreciate the feedback. Also, everybody is asking for party animals. They really want party animals again.
Fucking party. I literally 2 days ago got rid of it off my. I was like, we're never gonna play this again. And I
Reinstall
just
it.
I uninstalled it a while ago.
You might want to reinstall because the people want more party animals.
All right.
Linko with that 20. Thank you, Linko. Elite Neo with that 50 earlier. Thank you very much. I thought I was going to burp. It didn't come out. The senator who did better for a $5. Beardo. Game of Thrones is a dry hump. Maybe a dry hump by Sydney Sweeney. Hey. Okay. You're convincing me. You're convincing me.
Wet hump. Yeah.
Ministry of Wrong Thing for a 199. Beardo has a hot sister confirmed. I do not.
Yeah.
Orange Gaunton for a $5. Jeremy, my family used to have a condo in Destin. I miss it. Thanks, Obama. P.S. Donut hole in Destin wipes the floor with IHOP like Beardo wipes dudes.
Yeesh.
Shit.
Destin is beautiful. I love the Destin area. It's fantastic.
What are you laughing?
What's so
What
funny?
happened?
That was pretty fucking good, man.
I missed
the
it.
way Beardo wipes dudes. It's just you
Listen,
can see the
I'm
color
just
straight
reading,
up.
man. I will read anything that is put in front of me
You
here.
just watch,
Almost
like,
anything.
the shame take over when he realizes what he just read.
I don't care.
Oh my god. Yeah. I know you don't.
Carl Capo for a $20 says no such thing as diversity hiring, just inclusion. And Aquaman for a $5. I plan on starting my own YouTube channel at some point. When I do, I'll stream the exact same time Beardo does. I'll be the HOTD to his ROP.
General Duale for 2 on Rumble says, I see Waffle House all over the place in Texas, especially in Dallas Fort Worth. Yeah, there are. I guess you just have seen many, but like
Yeah,
there's
I've
I've seen Waffle Houses all over Texas when I drove through. Nagradon for 10 says all the talk yesterday made me need to make waffles this morning. What would everyone like for toppings?
Strawberries and whipped cream.
Me, just butter.
I'm just like butter and syrup.
Butter.
Butter and syrup. I just
See,
real
I'm
simple. bro.
I'm a simple man. I'm a simple man.
That's really simple, yeah.
I'm a simple man.
Strawberries.
Simple Rhyme says Beardo said his hands were, quote, too big in the Waffy video. The hands are obviously not skipping leg day.
Yeah.
I got big hands.
We
I got
hope
big
it's
hands.
work.
Switzerland and Play It says, Switzerland Play It says, what the heck is this panel? We have somebody who has a horrible beard, somebody who eats corn the long way, a female dwarf, and a beard without a beard, and a
Yep, read it.
a certain person who rejected his afro. This is madness. There we go.
There you
Almost.
go. Good way to skip around that one, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Solitary Red for a 2. Have any of you seen Band of Brothers? It's a great show.
I have
Oh, I
not. I've been
haven't.
told a lot to watch Band of Brothers.
You
though.
should watch it.
I've been
It's
watching all of it.
outstanding.
Yeah, it's really
Oh, it's so good.
Tulls just jumped on me. Shit, we got a lot. Tolls for a 5 gifted membership. Spirian with a 199 foam finger. Thank you, Spirian. Tolls became a member himself. The senator who did better for a $5. Beardo be like, Star Wars sequel trilogy is bad, so don't watch the OG or prequel. I never said that. That is not what I said.
But that is kind of how that is what you kind of said, though.
No, that's not what I said.
That's kind of what you said about Game of Thrones.
No, because here's why it's different. Because the OGs came out in the 70s and 80s, and the sequels came out in 99 and the early 2000s.
What is he talking about?
Talking about fucking Star Wars, man.
Why do you have a Giants flag? Why don't you pull that off your wall?
2 Super Bowls in 4 years, Mike. Super Bowls in 4 years.
When did those happen?
Fucking 2008 and 2012.
You sound like a Lions fan. We're good in the 50s.
Bro. You were
I'm
good
a Lions
when the
fan.
NFL. Dude,
I
there
see
was
it
no
when I see
fucking
it.
Super Bowl, bro.
Call it like I see it.
But here's the thing. I like Dan Campbell. I do like
Yeah,
Dan
I do
Campbell.
too. But I'm saying, like, at one point, we were just, all we had was, we did good in the 50s. At some point, you just got to pull the flag off the wall, man. You just got to let it go.
Dude, we have 4 fucking Super Bowls all the time, man.
Hey, I got. You know what I think for both of you?
Yeah, my bad.
Let's read super chats.
Man, I had a good time watching the Super Bowls with my dad. Blackjack for 9 months.
Fuck up. You fucking racist.
Blackjack for 9 months. Is it leg day yet? I don't know. Soon. Corey Blumberg for a $5. Allow me to be the first to donate to the GoFundMe for Beardo Can Do Stuff Okay and the Beardo Self-Esteem Reconstruction Campaign. Yeah, I need it right now. Thank you for the 5. Kellen for a $20. Jeremy, can't remember if you said it. Just like we got that one. Thank you, Kellen, for the 20. Force Geek for a 2. Beardo, Phallus, Futon, can't say that one. And Phantom, thank you for the 2. The Proficial John Morrow for a 2. Photonic Philanthropist Prophesized Peril times 4. Thank you for the $2. Linus for a 5. House of the Dragon is too much sex and cursing for no reason. Lord of the Rings, anyone?
I mean, Lord of the Rings is goated. You wouldn't have Game of Thrones without Lord of the Rings, so.
And Lord of the Rings, there's not foul language in Lord of the Rings.
No, he's saying that he prefers that because it doesn't have foul.
Right, right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Got you. Prometheus Creations for a 5. Dune Awakening is the video game coming out. Yeah, see, I knew there was a Dune video game coming. Kellen with the other 20. Thank you, Kellen. John Goats for a $5. Don't know if you guys are aware, but I think a Dune game is coming out because of the game coming out. This could be related to the Dune game coming out. I think so. The Wolfram Heart became a member for the Emperor for 5. Dune Awakening is supposed to beta this year. I'm looking forward to it. John Goats for a $10. Microsoft said they got into it because they feared Sony intruding on PC operating systems if gaming consoles went online. Sony got in for revenge when Nintendo and them had a contract that Nintendo backed on. AED for a $50, equivalent to a $10 here in USD. The Xbone has TV and sports. Oh, the Xbox One. Sorry. Xbox One has TV and sports. It has TV and sports. Did I mention it has TV and sports? Always online. It's a feature. Bad internet. Do you live in some backwater or something? Sports and TV. Pony up for a 5. Xbots actively coping like PlayStation is dying right now and Xbox shutters studios. Game Pass is corporate welfare and Xbox is being reconstructed around ABK. Yeah, Xbox.
Don't talk about Xbox.
They just fucking suck.
You're a Giants fan.
The Under Armour gamer for a 30 months. Jeremy Straight, LOL. $199. Are you guys going to cover Summer Game Fest? Also, I'm an Xbox guy. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, we'll probably cover Summer Games Fest.
Tobias Nexus for $10. Are you all forgetting the iToy from PlayStation 2? I remember that. The
Now, again, so when I say like I know there's a lot of people bringing up the when I said we use the biggest failure, it's comparatively speaking to like there are bigger failures obviously, but man, 13 million copies, jeez, that's awful. Dude, don't fucking come in here with this bullshit, Dan.
Look at Dan!
Don't do it. This is literally like $7.
Yeah.
It's $7.
It lights up red.
Last night I dreamed that I met George Soros at the McDonald's down my street. What the fuck kind of a dream are you having, Dan? eating that roasted capybara is getting to you, bro. You gotta stop.
What are we doing?
What is? Dan, you got some shit going on, bro. You got,
man. He's just trying to get out of Brazil. He's just trying to get the fuck up out of there.
Oh man.
Tobias Nexus for that 10. Are you all forgetting about the iToy from PlayStation 2, the 240p motion gaming camera that actually worked, but only 8 of the 31 games made using it went to the United States? That's where that started, truly. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Jeremy, stop being racist. He just sent you his entire life savings.
John Goetz for another 5. Nintendo can have the Sub Mobile and the Switch Hybrid and the Switch Dom home console.
The reason I'm so mad about Dan's super chats is because I really thought he was sending me like a big super chat. And this is back when I actually had respect for Dan before I knew him. Just kind of how everybody is with me. Like they're like, oh man, I respect Jeremy. And then they get to know me and they're like, Jeremy's an idiot. But so yeah, it's like when we first got to meet Dan and we had him on FNT and he'd come in my chat. And I'm like, oh shit, Dan Vask just dropped a red super chat in my chat. And I found out it's like fucking $17 USD. I thought Dan actually liked me.
No, not at all.
Dan shows his feet on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beetle Johnson.
That's where he's at mentally.
Beetle Johnson for a $5. PlayStation Move is better than the Wii. I still play my PlayStation Move Sports Champions 1 and 2.
I like Wii Sports Resort. It's pretty damn fun.
Wii Sports was cool. Derek Beller
Sports Resort, motherfucker. Not Wii Sports. Wii Sports Resort. It had the Wii Motion Plus, the little attachment to the Wiimote that made it more accurate.
Man, must be nice to be rich.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And then I became a YouTuber.
Home Run Derby on Wii Sports. That was fun as fuck. Those were the days. Derek Beller for a 199. Ryan should try Jeremy's diet, don't you think? Spider Claw for a $10. Last night I was reminded of
that burrito. Oh my god, that burrito sounds disgusting. I'm gonna pull up the video.
Last night I was reminded of 2 things about Fear the reading problem. He still can't read good.
Yeah.
And he tries too hard to be manly. So clearly he's gay. Also, hey Steph. Listen.
Damn. The hey
Spider,
stuff at the
listen,
end is
Spider
like
Claw. I happen to like you. I don't need to try hard, okay?
The hey stuff at the end is always the stinger. Like, oh, well, I'm done insulting that guy. Let's
Oh,
move
hey
on.
Steph, how you doing?
Hey,
Tomahawk for a 20. So with the physical release of Sea of Stars, do we know if it's the 1.0 version or is it completionist?
So the completionist before all of his controversies was he had a cameo in Sea of Stars. After the controversy with him, they did a patch update and removed him. He's asking, does the physical copy still have the completionist in it? And I don't know the answer to that question. If anybody can answer that, feel free to do so. But that's what he's asking.
Cool. Chekhov's Memories for a $2. You guys should play online Uno. It's chaos. I think that'd be fun.
Actually sounds crazy and awesome for some reason.
Yeah. Pre-Dawn Corpse for $5. Jeremy, say in a southern voice, fry them veggies. Woo pig suey. Roll Tide.
And I'll just say Roll Tide.
You gotta say Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. Dude, that ESPN commercial from all those years ago about Roll Tide, like people just walking up saying Roll Tide to each other, it's 100% accurate. It's 100% accurate. And then there's always this one guy that doesn't know he's wearing a fucking Alabama hat. You walk up to him and you're like, Roll Tide. And he goes, fuck you say to me? I'm like, your hat. oh shit, I just threw this thing on. I didn't know what it was. I'm like, fuck.
What a fucking loser.
Yeah, there's always that random guy. You know what
What
I
a
mean?
fucking asshole.
Yeah.
You should punch that guy square in the face. In game. Lower lip slicker for a $5. Beardo, not scared about your brown sugar Pop-Tart? I like brown sugar Pop-Tarts. Mr. G for 199. Beardo, are you going to watch the Rohirrim movie?
Makes me angry.
Probably.
I want to.
Blabs the Tower Tard for a $5. Beardo's arms are so small, he can get a full sleeve for $35. I like pickles, violence, and tentacles. Yay. Well, there's absolutely zero truth to that. T-Dog for a $5. Do you think Trump will lose the election due to Texas? I saw Ted Cruz is leading by only 1 point. Is it because of the damn California citizens there?
I mean, Texas is still more than likely going to go red. I don't think that's going to be an issue. But
Californians have been trying to flip Texas for the longest time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Chris Bolts gifted 5 memberships, and Chris Bolts with a 4 months recommitment. Beardo is evidence. You should get your kids out of public schools. Enjoy the gifted membership. What the fuck, Chris? Chris, I thought we were cool, dude. All right. Dan Bass with the $100. Thank you, Dan.
Don't oversell it. Don't oversell it.
James Matras for $20. After watching Star Wars episodes 4 through 6, should you know that that Chancellor Palpatine is a Sith Lord when watching The Phantom Menace? Yes, absolutely you should.
No.
Someone I work with is watching Star Wars for the first time, and his friend says no. I say yes. I say yes.
No. There's like...
Dude, it's the same fucking actor.
No.
The voice is the same. Yes. You're supposed to know Chancellor Palpatine is the Emperor.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes. What are you talking about?
Beardo, it was...
You absolutely. If you watch 4 through 6 first.
Again, but I'm at. In what context are we talking about, though? Like, are we talking about like in 20 years into the future, or are we talking about how it played out, how we watch? Like, how is this
I'm saying
being?
If you have no history of watching Star Wars at all, you watch 4 through 6 first. The correct way, by the way. That's how you're supposed to watch it. You do 4 through 6, and then you go 1, 2, 3. You absolutely are supposed to know that Chancellor Palpatine is the Emperor.
I think you are supposed to know.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Why not, Mike?
You don't think so?
I think that George was trying to... I mean, obviously, if you've watched them, I guess, you would know that because you know that, But I think he was trying to, surprise audiences with the fact that that was a thing. Because if you watch them in order from 1 to 3, like some people do, because that's how they were introduced to them, you'd have no fucking clue.
Well, yeah.
You'd be like, okay, I've seen this guy around, but he's been nice and he's been kind. I don't really expect him to be like this ultimate evil being. So...
Well, if
I
you
mean,
watch him like that and he's brand new to Star Wars,
the
you
whole
watch him
point is
like
supposed to be
3,
hidden
4,
in
5,
plain
6,
sight.
then I agree with
Hold
you.
on.
But if you're watching it from 4, 5, 6 and then go back to 1, 2, 3, then you know that that's Palpatine.
And even all the clues are there, even at Qui-Gon's when they're at his funeral. Yoda and Mace Windu are talking, and he says,
I know
always
that
two,
they
there
do
are
all
no
of that,
more,
but-
no less. He goes, but who was killed? The Master or the Apprentice. And it literally pans over and shows fucking Palpatine.
Yeah.
It doesn't... So?
Settle down, Beardo. Settle down.
Dude.
Settle down. It's going to be okay.
It's literally
I
hiding in plain sight.
fucking
It's
love
literally
Star
built-
Wars, man.
It's built into
Okay.
it's built into the story itself that he was hiding in plain fucking sight.
I think
Shit.
I
He was
think
he was funding the Trade Federation on his own fucking planet.
Okay, listen. I think that there's good arguments for both of these, but it really just comes down to George's vision. It really
Yeah.
is what was, and I don't feel like George was trying to hide anything.
I think George was trying to play it like hiding in plain sight because that was the whole point. He's hiding in plain sight. I think people would have been surprised to find out that he really was the Sith Lord but the way he kind of lets that unfold is like, okay, yeah, for the people that have watched 4, 5, and 6, you know what's happening.
Correct.
But if you've never watched 4, 5, and 6,
But
you
that
probably
was-
don't know what's happening, and you're trying to figure out how this is all going to play out.
Well, yeah, but the super chat said after watching Star Wars 4 through 6. That's the super chat. If you watch 4
Yeah.
through 6 and then you go to episode 1, you are absolutely supposed to know that Palpatine is the Emperor. 100%.
All right, let's open this up
Why
to
are
a
you getting
discussion
so
on
I'm
another
just wondering why you
channel.
get so fucking worked up.
Yeah,
I-
Beardo,
because
you gotta
your
calm
face-
down,
because it's
Beardo.
'cause
You
of
need
the
to settle
t-shirt?
down, Beardo. You
The
need to settle
T-shirt has
down.
pushed you to some new level of
You
like
need to, you need to
hatred.
settle down.
Are you just
Settle
sad?
down.
I miss Star Wars, man. Clarence Knight for a $5. I do. I love Star Wars. Clarence Knight for a $5. I know it's Craig's opinion, but him calling Frodo pussy is like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's retarded. Jay Frazier for a $5. Hail, Geeks and Gamers. Jeremy Bully Irwin Nerd Wars to get on Criticless and then Angry Badger, and the rest of us can judge him on his takes on his pre-FNT streams.
That's funny.
Corey Blumberg for a $5. Dan is too busy tripping on that Brazilian Heisenberg to record. Glad he still has enough sense to send y'all at G&G a few pennies here and there. Danny Diego for a $5. In quotes, I thought Dan actually liked me. Jeremy, Pisces Figs, 2024. Disco Cobra with the 50 says,
What's going on with your voice?
I talked a lot last night. It's early. I woke up
Did you have your coffee yet?
2 hours ago. Yeah, I have my coffee.
Oh.
I've never paid attention to how much I've spent on supers or subs on Twitch. Not sure if there's a place to see that. By now, I know I've spent thousands on just y'all's content. I'm confident that it is helping in the culture war. Support real. Shout out.
Well, first of all, yes, Disco Cobra. I know that it's not only just like Geeks and Gamers, but like you support a lot of people and it's appreciated. And I've always said this, that, you know, again, there's going to be people out there that look at people that send super chats to their favorite creator or gifted memberships or whatever, and they're going to be like, oh, I can't believe they're sending these people money. And that's fine. I mean, you can have that perspective, but all I can say is that you have to make a decision on what you do with your money, and nobody else can make that. And I can guarantee you that from everybody in my little sphere of the internet, your support to them means the world. So it's really awesome. And thank you, Disco Cobra. Appreciate it, man.
Let's see. Fear the Tardo for $10. Tardo be like multi-purpose twin Beardo, except have muscular legs and skinny arms. It like how Jared Lee in Tardo's uni purse like war bagel, not roll type. Multi-purses be like that. Lock it in, yay. Thank you, Tardo. John Goetz for a $5. Play Sackboy, a big adventure on stream. The Little Big Planet stuff is great fun on a 4-player co-op, and you can slap each other off an edge to your death. Philip Johnson for 3 months. I'm an unsub from all. Y'all if Queerdo doesn't start saying Rohirrim correctly. Fig.
He said he
didn't want to lose the sub.
He said he
didn't want to
199.
lose the sub.
He said it the right way at the last second. That was a good super chat right there. That was a good super chat.
Andre for
Yeah,
a
hey, Mike.
2,500.
Yeah, Mike. If you got to bounce, I know you needed to
I
leave
gotta
at the top
bounce.
of the hour, man. I'm sorry if you needed.
Oh, no,
if I kept
that's
you too
all
late.
good. I
So.
knew we were going to go a little bit late, so yeah. Nope, I'm
Okay.
going to do Epicverse shit.
Tell
so,
them where they can find you, man.
yeah, right now I'm just focusing on Kick and YouTube, kick.com/epicmike, youtube.com @epicmike. I'm going to be doing a stream tonight, maybe around like 9:30ish. We're just cruising, probably one more day, and I'll have all my watch hours apply for monetization. We're going to make a whole big thing out of it. And
Hell yeah.
yeah, I'm just excited, man. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep streaming all the time. I love hanging out with you guys and bullshitting with the chat. So yeah, and I appreciate you having me today.
All right, brother. Take it easy.
Yeah.
Let's
All right,
go.
Take it easy, guys.
Bye, Mike.
Later.
Bye.
Bye, Mike.
All right, power
All
through.
right. Andre for a 2,500. Beardo should open an IRL center for kids that can't read good. Taker for a $5. Look at Beardo's cheeks. His beard is trying to link up with his hairline. He's going to be the Wolfman before we know it. I know. Sometimes I like it. Naaman's the retuber for 12 months. I'm making a recommitment to banning the word recommitment from Beardo's vocabulary. It makes it sound like I'm literally going to jail. What? Thank you for the 12 months recommitment. Albert, not a retro, for a $5. My father knew Vader was Luke's father when we were leaving the theater when we saw episode 4 in New Hope. Beardo's sons with fathers lock it in. Shout out. Elite Neo for a $5. Palpatine's name was actually established prior to when episode 4 hit theaters in 1977. Alan Dean Foster's 1976 novelization of A New Hope mentions it. Jesus Davila gifted a 199 super sticker, thumbs up. My dad, after episode 4, I can't remember. Did Splinter of the Mind's Eye book come out before Empire?
Do what? Say that. Ask me again.
Did the book Splinter of the Mind's Eye come out before Empire?
That's a Ryan question, or the chat. The chat will answer it. That's for sure.
I remember. Yes, Splinter of the Mind's Eye came out before Empire. I remember that my dad read Splinter of the Mind's Eye, and he said that he knew Vader was Luke's dad after reading that book. So, anyways, that's just a little fun fact I had. We're all caught up. Sir Hat for a $5. I would never give a $100 super chat, but my $2 super chats of crested well over 200 by now. The weekly model wins again. There you go. We're all caught up.
And then Switzerland play it says because you struggled so beautiful on the gamer word. And then let's see. What is that? How do you say that? Bowden Nilsson? Is that it? Jeremy, I always watch your videos when you used YouTube over 4 years ago. Still doing them? Consider UL to Rumble. Well, we did have everything mirrored to Rumble, and then something changed, and now our videos don't link over there. So if we can get those linked, I'm fine with that. Beardo, Waffle House just sent a $5 super chat for you.
Waffle House for a $5. Have you ever not have been today of about thought that you might blend, perhaps ever thought you would feel again? Love you, Beardo. Hey.
Lock it in. Yay. All right, Steph, where can they find you?
Kick and Twitch, all at the same name, My Nerdy Home. I'll be streaming later today.
Beardo, where can they find you? Besides your shirt.
The link is in the YouTube channel. Fear the Beardo merch, high tea merch. It's not just me. Drunk 3PO's there too. Fear the Beardo on YouTube in just a little bit, 2 p.m. Eastern. Me and Dan Bass are going live for episode 3 of Bro Science. We're doing a 1 million sub celebration for Dan. So Bro Science, Fear the Beardo YouTube, 2 p.m. Eastern. That's where I'll be.
Let's go.
And I'll be on CobraCast later tonight talking about all the new developments in the world of politics. Hope you guys check it out. Appreciate you. Great daily as always. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the support. We really appreciate it. Shout out to Rumble. Shout out to YouTube. Thank you guys. Have a great day. We'll talk to all of you later. Bye, everyone.